Are you struggling to come up with trending niche ideas? Well, in this video, I got you covered because I was doing some research and I came across some really awesome stuff, especially for Father's Day. I believe this is going to be the #1 trending niche idea going into this holiday, which in return, just because it's a niche, trending niche for Father's Day, but I feel like this idea is going to be turned into an evergreen niche, basically. Certain things like this, I always recommend this. If you can come up with an idea that can be popular for a certain holiday that's coming up. So for example, Father's Day, but then when you go into the rest of the year, it still is a hit. That's what you want, because when Q4 comes around, you have a top selling design that's making you, anywhere between $20 to $100 a day. And I say it like that, it's because that's the way how print on demand works, all right? And if you've been doing the business for a while, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. And make sure you guys double check for trademarks and copyrights. That's very, very important. And before we get into the content, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. It's very important that you guys do that because it lets me know that you guys enjoy this type of content and helps me create more of it. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Let's get into it. All right, so this idea right here is doing dad shit. I think it's so you've seen a lot of the skeletons for women's designs, t-shirts. I see a lot of this, but now for Mother's Day, those designs do really good, and I can see this working really good for Father's Day. You're seeing the keywords what they're using here, leveraging that, and I believe this is just my opinion. I believe that this right here, doing dad shit, is going to be the #1 t-shirt design for Father's Day this year. It may change next year, but for this year, I think this is going to be the one. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you scroll down, we'll go over the design. This design was uploaded this year, March 15th, 2024, right? But look at the BSR. It's starting to rank and get lower and lower. So when I see something like that, if you're looking at the BSR, the time it was uploaded, and that you can see that there's a demand for it, it's saying something. Those are signals right there. That means that people are searching for this. They want this type of design. And you basically, it says the text right there, you have a skeleton on its cell phone on the toilet seat with some toilet paper, all right? And I think it's a cool design. Pretty cool. $17.99. Okay, $17.99. If we come down, look at the all-time BSR, right? 517 made its first sell. So this month, right? So about 10 days ago, to be exact. And look at it, the BSR, look, it's trending down. And they put it at $13.99 to make sales, and then it started making sales, and then now it's going down, and it's doing pretty good. So when I see something like this, that's a good sign with the BSR, right? And they upped the price, and it's still making sales. It's a good sign. It's a really good sign. That means that there's a big demand for this one. So that one right there, and we look at another one. I have another one. I found another one doing dad shit, and same thing on the toilet, right? On the cell phone, on the toilet right there. And I think these can be also too going into like the AI image creation. Like you can do these by leveraging AI to create these type of images, and then you just go in there and add the text if you want to, or you can even leverage AI to even do the text for you. It's all up to you. Now, I know that there's certain people that just do the old school way with not using AI, and they create this design from scratch, and they do all the work and all the coloring and all the line work, all that stuff, right? And they do that. And then I know people that have success with using AI, and they'll create it within seconds. And they create a design like this, right? Same thing with this one. Pretty cool design. Come down, look at the all-time sales. This made its first sell. Look at 4 days ago, 95K BSR. See, this is another good sign. This is what I'm talking about. They put it at $13.38 at price point, and then as soon as it started making sales, they raised it, and it's at 70K BSR, and then it goes up, and it's going up right now, 151, but 50K BSR. So it shows some signs, but obviously it made a sell within 4 days ago. That's a good sign. So definitely a good sign. Let's see when it was first uploaded, April. So last month on the 10th, 2024, 151K BSR right now. Just looking at keywords too, and inside of this niche, dad tax, making sure it's not poison. This right here, I was looking at this. Let me see. We're good. I was looking at this, and I came across dad tax, and it seems people are looking for dad tax shirt. It's just like a funny saying, like a dad, like this for being your dad. Let me taste your fries. Let me taste your drink, and let me taste your ice cream. Right? As a little kid saying it to the child. Right? Let me taste your. This is your dad tax. Let me taste these fries, right? So that's the idea behind it, and I think it's a pretty funny idea. All white text design. We got French fries, and it's like a soda, some cookies, some ice cream. I'm not sure what that is right there. Let's come down. All-time sales. Same thing here. Look at it made a sale this month. 516, and I think this is going to be, I was literally going down the rabbit hole, so I think this is, like I said, this is probably going to be the #1 saying for Father's Day. But then over here I was kind of looking at some more that said this looks like an interesting one. This looks like another one that's going to be a good one, right? And it made it sell about 11 days ago exactly, and you can see how it's doing. And they put $13.91, and then as soon as it started making sales, they raised the price to $15.91, and it's still making sales. 46K PSR. This one was uploaded this month. So this is another one, right? So it's uploaded this month. That's saying something right there. So this is crazy because it just, keep in mind, it's like what's trending stuff like this. This is something like this. This is an evergreen design, and it's going to make sales, I believe, after Father's Day. So it's going to continue to make sales. And this is something, as far as looking at the different ideas, the different design ideas, and like saying like this is going to be a good design even after Father's Day, right? Another one too, this is right here. This is looks like a good seller right now. To-do list, your dad, and just marking it off. And it just, when you're looking at this stuff, like what are different ideas, right? This is being like a sarcastic, funny to-do list. Your mom's shirt. This is like a sarcastic, funny style of design, right? And overall pick, it has the Amazon Choice badge, 56 ratings, $13.99, and they're pricing it low because they're trying to rank. I believe that what they're trying to do right here is they're trying to rank this shirt a little bit more, but it seems to be ranking in like this is like a funny, like a shirt for like a mom would wear for Father's Day for dad, right? To-do list, your dad. Like I could see that, right? And so that's a flip on that, right? So think of like matching shirts. That's a really good idea. And if we come down all time and something, look at this. So obviously it's uploaded. This is more of a consistent seller, but this is what you look for as a print on demand seller over the years. Like if you can do something like this, it's a top seller in a niche, and then every single like holiday comes around. But even this doesn't even matter. Like it's making sales consistently, but when a holiday comes around, you get like a big spike in sales. That's what you want, right? You want something like, come down and see August 13th, 2021. You can see this when it was first uploaded, 52K BSR right now. If you, so doing dad shit shirt, if we come down, one thing I look at is like this, even that long tail keyword, right? So doing dad shit shirt, you're going to see by looking at these BSRs that there's definitely a demand for this niche. Okay, look at these BSRs are pretty good. Even going down to like the middle of the page, 300K, right? 500K. Let's go down a little, see if they start disappearing. No, 200K, right? They're still, but one thing I'm looking at too, see this right here, see, like the goal is not obviously not to copy that, the design right here. The goal is to see what else, well, like look, what else can you do here? I like what they did here with the lawnmower, right? You got a dad doing dad shit. You can see there on the lawnmower, right? And that's a cool one. And if we go up a little more, there's another one on a lawnmower. Like what else? I could think of like a dad, like maybe doing like weed eating the yard, or even pushing like a silhouette, pushing a guy pushing like a lawnmower or something like that, right? So they're kind of getting the idea of the concept and then taking your own flip on it. And look at, there's different positions. You can see what they're doing here. Just think of different ideas like that. So how can you be different from everyone else inside of this niche, right? And you can see what they even did here. They made the words a little bit more bigger and made the image a little bit more smaller, right? So you have them like even smoking like a cigarette, right there with the beanie on. And there's so much that can be done here. So think of different ways. What else can be done here? How are you going to come into a niche like this with competition, right? There's competition. There's nothing wrong with competition, but what are you going to do to, as far as there's competition, but there's a demand here, people are buying in this niche. What can you do differently from everyone else? And that's the main goal. So, and when I'm sharing this with you, the goal is not to copy the design, because everyone's going to do that. Everyone's going to do that. Well, what are you going to do differently from everyone else so you don't look like you're copying a design like this, and you're going to create something that someone else wants, and just going to take a little bit more brain power and a little bit more research and diving into this to create something that's really cool. And then next thing you know, you have a top selling design. So dad tax shirt, that one right here, we go ahead with this one right here, like I told you, but like I said, there's a demand for it. Look, you get a result of 4,000. That's a lot, but there's a demand. There's sales. So it doesn't matter. Like you go into the middle of the page and there's still sales going on. So that's a big thing. Now, dad tax shirt, we have a result of 356. Now there's a little bit, less competition, but what else can you do here, right? You're going to see like they're giving that definition type t-shirt. There's hamburger, fries, and a soda, right? There's just a few things that are being done here. Just breaking the definition down, shirt again. Yeah, look at this. We're going down here in the middle of the page, 247 BSR, right? So there's the BSRs are there, but what else can you do? And then if you can't even think of nothing, right? And you feel like you're going to create something that's not going to make a sale, why create it, right? Your goal is your dad tax, making sure it's not okay. Just different layouts. It seems like They're doing the retro type style too as well. Look at 137 kbsr. This might even be the one, right? This might even be the one that's going to take off and do. Look at 71 kbsr. It's a good one. Now over here, the result of a 134, right? To-do list, your dad shirt, that long tail keyword right there. And we come down right here, you'll see a 52 kbsr, 270, 66 kbsr. And so it looks good on a white shirt. Remember too, just because it looks good on a black shirt, how can you make it look good on a white shirt too as well? That's the main concept right there. Because if you can do that, you can literally create a design, switch the colors around, and then you have another top selling design. So imagine if you had a 52 kbsr and a 66 kbsr. These are both of your shirts right here, and they're crushing it. That's really good right there, especially going into a holiday like that. 2 shirts making you $100 a day, all day. That's by all means all day. And you're seeing what they're doing right here. To-do list: your dad, your boyfriend, your brother, your boyfriend. This is crazy right here. There's a lot that can be done here, so you can see how other people are mixing it up inside of this niche. So there's a lot that can be done. I think it just really. Now, if you don't want to do your own research and you want it to be done for you, I came up with this research guide. I'd done this about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was a really successful research guide to help people understand different research ideas. It's called Top Research Design Vault. And basically, it's going to give you a breakdown. So the name of the niche, keywords related, and these are all keywords that, as far as going to the niche, right? So a lot of people struggle with this type of stuff as far as coming up with the idea and then obviously the related keywords. And then this is going to basically, the number of competition is going to break down the competition inside of that niche and then give you the actual link for the actual search term or the niche name over here. So it's all going to be done for you. If you don't want to do the research yourself and you're struggling with that, I'm going to help you out with that. Obviously, this has helped me produce over 350,000. Probably what is that? Probably $350,000 all time in sales, right? And this is royalties, and obviously there's ads behind this too. So I probably spent like $75K in ads all time. But I've done a whole lot of research over the years, and I've struggled with certain things. But as far as understanding it and getting a better idea of it, I've done it. And this is why I'm providing this to you again. Like I said, I had people even reach out to me to this day. When are you going to do research? And then when can we get access to the research? Well, when you sign up for this, you'll get access to, I'm uploading more and more research back there. You'll get access to, low competition niches, and try my best to, as far as like the trademarks and stuff like that. For the most part, they're all trademark checked and everything is good to go. Copyrights, so you don't have to worry about infringing and none of that stuff. So sign up for it. It's $10 a month. You can cancel at any time. You can sign up and get the, your access to the niches, but I'll be providing more and more content back there as far as new ideas, new trends, stuff like that. Do that right there. And I'll put this down below in the description. So if you want to sign up for that. And if you enjoy this type of research like this and you want more of it, watch this video next right here. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.